Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing things a little bit different for this style of video, the commentary styles of video. You can see my face. Hey, whoa, hold on. Today we are talking about none other than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Naruto crossover because it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, and as a channel that covers TMNT a lot, it's a little bit illegal for me not to cover it because look. Are you looking? Look. So first things first off the bat, in this TMNT universe specifically, it seems a little bit different. This is, from what I'm gathering, completely separate from Naruto as in the manga and the anime, and different from any TMNT that we have ever seen previously before. It seems to be its own thing. I'm not positive. I'm not sure. There's one issue. We didn't get much info, but from what it looks like, they could be potentially in the same universe from the jump. Like we all know, TMNT are no strangers to universe hopping. They do it all the time. So there's a lot of questions to be asked, like how would this take place in what universe and this and that. But like I said, from what we're given, I want to clarify, from what we're given, we don't know much yet. But it seems as if it could be that they were just in the same universe from the jump, which if so, that's actually low-key kind of cool, at least in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, because, you know, this is the community's opinion, but I'm just saying. Me personally, I think it's pretty fire. So April is with Team 7 for reasons unknown yet, and she's basically with them, and they're looking at New York, or a form of New York. So basically they're chilling, just talking about, you know, whatever. Naruto is looking at the wildlife. They're chilling, and then April starts explaining a little bit of why she's with them, I guess. She basically starts talking about how Baxter Stockman is trying to make bio mutants to make an army. You know, typical TMNT villain, hater, let's make a mutant army lingo, right? What seems a little bit interesting to me is, like I said, we don't really know much about the universe itself, but from what she said, it kind of sounds like in this version, she's saying that Stockman made the mutagen because she refers to it as his mutagen, and you know, from a lot of versions of TMNT, it's normally the TCRI, all that story, but who knows, maybe he made it, maybe he didn't. But basically she's explaining that he's trying to make this little army to do whatever he's trying to do, and right as they're having this discussion, the foot pulls up and they're rolling deep. You know, they're sitting there all posted up on some gang stuff, and then they get packed up by none other than, of course, the TMNT. So then the rest of the foot that's there, including Alopex, which is kind of fire, underrated, like low-key TMNT villain that, you know, just like anytime we can see somebody get some shine that normally don't get it, tough. But she do the dash up out of there. And then it's just left with the Turtles and Team 7. So they're looking at each other and they're like, what's going on? Now the Turtles make it clear that they are there for April, because they're under the impression that April is kidnapped by Team 7 or something of the sort. So they're confused themselves, and I'm sure Team 7 is too, because nobody really knows what's going on. They just see each other, and you know what happens. Some excellent little squabbles go down. They just start banging out about it. Instantly, just mink. They start fighting. Leo 1v1 Sasuke, which is crazy. It's really like, this is absurd work to see. Raph fights Sakura, which is like, she's sorry. She's like, my fault. It wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that. And then Mikey and Donnie take on Naruto, and they're all squabbling, right? They're all squabbling. They're getting their licks in, you know. But overall, like, TMNT's holding their own, but they're duking it out, you know. But it's anime, bro. It's anime, you know. They're struggling a little bit. Splinter and Kakashi end up duking it out, that is just crazy. That is really crazy to think. Like, look at that duo. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually it gets to the point where Donnie and Mikey are like, alright, bro, this is kind of getting ridiculous. So Donnie's smart ass, always got to come up with some plan, you know, always got to think outside the box. Bro talking about he looks at Mikey and goes, yo, act natural. Mikey's like, heard you. He gets it. So Naruto goes into swing and Mikey pops his head into his shell because they're turtles, right? So then Naruto, he's like, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to hit him that hard because he thinks he knocked his head off. And keep in mind, he's doing the shadow clones. So there's all clones everywhere. And that way, they know which one is the real one because he started freaking out. And then Donnie just comes up and cracks him with the staff, minks him. He flies back. And then that causes them all to take a step back and they kind of just post up and they look at each other and they're like, and they just kind of observe. And then just something cool that happens after that, you know, Splinter says, this is impressive. You're taking on me and my sons. And then Kakashi goes, sons. So you guys are like a legit clan. That's just kind of fire. But basically after that, he stops playing games. You know, he pulls out the eye. You already know what goes down. Sharingan. He hits all the turtles, including Splinter too. And all their masks fall off. And they get exposed, even though, I mean, there's not really much to be exposed. They still have masks on. So it's like they're wearing like double masks. Low-key, that's kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. And then what's the shock for me personally? Kakashi looks at him and he goes, it's nice to see you again, Hamato Yoshi, implying that they know each other. So like I said, what confuses me, either this is a universe where they've just been together since the jump and no multiversal stuff has happened before, or somehow, in some way, they're in different universes and these two have met before. But nonetheless, within this comic book's continuity, these two have a past together. That is crazy. That is wild to think. I never saw that coming. Because if you really just like break it down to a science, even if you like thought of this idea for a comic book crossover or a crossover in general, still those two going way back is just fire. It's crazy to think about. But then it ends off there with the to be continued. And that's where we're at so far. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very invested just because, I mean, it's Tmnt and Naruto. But also, it hooked me so far because honestly, this first issue just felt like a little tease. Like it didn't really like explain much, didn't give us much. It just showed some squabbles and it like gave the base for what's to come. And that's what I really want to see. I'm very, very, very interested in everything that's gonna happen in the future of this comic. If you want me to talk about it, let me know. But being the TMNT channel that I am, I mean, that's not all I do, but let's be real. We cover TMNT a lot. I felt that it was very important to at least speak on this. Ain't no way I'm not gonna bring it up. But yes, with that being said, this is fire. I talked about it here today. Please let me know what your thoughts are, because I'd love to hear what other people's thoughts are than just mine. But with all that being said, that's gonna sum up the recap on the comic. I have a second channel link in the description. I do more like reactions, music related reactions, all type of stuff for real. It's fire. Sometimes we just making random videos, bro. Pop in, show out. It's a chill time, I promise you. I also got a gaming channel with my boy, link in the description. Discord server, also link in the description. But with all that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the love on the channel, and I will catch you next time. Peace.